Tensions over immigration enforcement are reaching a boiling point in Minnesota, following a deadly confrontation that's now drawing national attention. Alex Pretti, a U.S. citizen and ICU nurse, was fatally shot by federal agents during a protest against immigration raids in Minneapolis. The incident happened as demonstrators gathered to oppose aggressive federal enforcement actions that have been ramping up across the state. What began as a protest quickly turned chaotic, and by the end of it, Pretti was dead. Federal officials say agents felt threatened during the encounter. But video circulating online shows Pretti unarmed, filming and attempting to help another protester, moments before he was pushed to the ground and shot. That footage has fueled widespread anger and disbelief, especially after it became clear that Pretti was not only a citizen, but a frontline healthcare worker. The shooting has sparked days of protests across Minneapolis and other parts of Minnesota. Demonstrators carrying signs reading "Stop ICE Terror" have flooded the streets, demanding accountability and an immediate halt to federal immigration raids. While many protests have remained peaceful, tensions between demonstrators and law enforcement remain high. Minnesota's political leadership has pushed back hard. Governor Tim Walz has publicly criticized the federal response, calling the tactics reckless and dangerous. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey echoed those concerns, saying the presence of heavily armed federal agents has made the city less safe, not more. The White House has moved quickly to contain the fallout. Shortly after, Border Enforcement Advisor Tom Homan was sent to Minnesota to assess the situation and attempt to de-escalate tensions. At the same time, internal changes are already underway. Greg Bovino, a top Border Patrol official overseeing operations in the region, has been removed from his role and reassigned. Several agents involved in the operation have also reportedly been pulled from the field, though federal officials say investigations are ongoing. The political consequences are now spilling into Washington. Lawmakers from both parties are demanding answers about the use of force, command decisions, and whether federal agents followed proper rules of engagement. Some Democrats have gone further, threatening to block or delay Homeland Security funding unless there is meaningful oversight and reform of immigration enforcement practices. Supporters of tougher immigration enforcement argue federal agents are being unfairly targeted while doing their jobs under dangerous conditions. Critics say the shooting of a U.S. citizen at a protest crosses a line and reflects a broader pattern of militarized enforcement with little accountability. Community members are mourning Alex Pretti as a caregiver who dedicated his life to saving others. Vigils and memorials have spread across the state, with fellow nurses, healthcare workers, and neighbors calling his death senseless and preventable. As protests continue and investigations unfold, Minnesota has become the center of a much larger national debate, one that goes beyond a single incident. It raises questions about federal authority, civil liberties, immigration enforcement, and how far the government should go in the name of border security. For now, the streets remain tense, political pressure continues to build, and the country is watching closely to see what happens next.